Ba, 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 ba. Hey people, how's it going? Can we have a comms check, please? Can you see and hear me all right? As soon as I can hear back from you, we can begin. If you guys are watching on a replay, you might want to skip 5 or 10 minutes. We just need to wait for the stream to warm up, making sure everything works and giving people a chance to get into the live chat because we got a whole lot to talk about robots. Yep, the world's changing, and it's changing frigging fast. So, whilst we wait for our 5x5, Rachel, hi, darling. Take it easy. Mark, Ninja Man, Ash, awesome. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Ash. Run to the woods. Nice one. Thank you. Right, okay, we can get started then. So yeah, we are going to wait a little bit for people to get in the chat. So chat amongst yourselves, you wonderful people. I'm going to check what the poll is because I keep forgetting to put polls up, so I'm going to check. And if you haven't taken part in the poll, it's right at the top. And the question is, do you think robots in society is a good thing or a bad idea? Currently, we've had 85 votes and 80% think it's a bad idea. 20% of you think it's a good idea. It's a good thing. Okay. Well, all we can do with that sort of question is wait and see. Watch this space. All right, darling, you take care. All right. Excuse me. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pages ready to show you on the screen share. And I've got a series of notes as well. So this is going to be quite interesting. I don't know if any of you people watching have had a little look or maybe a really in-depth look about the strange world of robots right now. It's really weird because I can't believe I'm talking about this. It's really weird. Part of me still thinks I'm at school and I'm a kid. And here we are, 2025. We're in the future and robots are already on the street. There's robot police in some countries. Yeah, if you don't believe me, stick around and find out. You might learn something that freaking shocked the shit out of me. I'll tell you that. My God. And also, we're going to be talking about a few films as well. So, pre-programming films, as it were. So, you look at that. Nice. We've got 120 people in the live stream right now. That's awesome. Listen, people, if you're watching live and you think this live stream might be cool for some of your friends or family to be in, share the link and get them in here because we've got a few minutes and there's always time, right? And what I want to do is I would love to hear your points of view, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching this on a replay if you've missed a live. Incidentally, if you want to see more live streams like this, anything prepper related, anything current events related, mainly focused on the UK, but sometimes we go around the world, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free to do. Hit the thumbs up because it makes the algorithm work and more people get to see it and it gets recommended more. So that really, really helps. And if you really want to make sure you're on live streams, you must make sure you've hit that notification bell. All right. Incidentally, you guys, if you're subbed already, can you see if you still got a notification bell ticked on? Sometimes I've been shadow banned and sometimes subscribers automatically get their notification setting turned off. Not by me, not by you, but by nefarious YouTube. So yes, it's real. It's happening. And I know lots of you have told me, bloody hell, I missed the live stream. I didn't get notified. Well, there it is. Anyway, we don't want to bang on about that. So we're just seeing who's in the chat right now. Like I said, if you guys are watching the replay, you might want to go to 10 minutes because we want to make sure we've got a fair chunk in the chat. So who have we got? Big Dog in the house, Stephen Parks, Run to the Woods, Ninja Man SAS, Connie Reinhardt, Hatchy Hatchy, George O'Brien. Yep. Rachel Gregory, the artist, my lovely partner. Hi, honey. We're scrolling up. Stephen Parks, I think I said, I can't remember. I can't. Convergent 93. Cheshire Wanderer. Hey Mike, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Western Goddess, I think that is. Peter Westerway. Hi Pete. Ash, don't tread on me. Awesome. Mary Stevens from Paris, of course. Mr. Steve, my old Pompey mate. Hi bud. Good to see you. Yeah, we got some Dave, Olahead, Smurf, yeah, we got some awesome people in the house. Colonel Volgin is here in the house, live and direct. Watch yourselves. I'm not even going to say that fucking blah, blah, blah. Whoops, I just did. You got me already. Gold. Poker View. And that's it. So we're up to speed with you guys who are here. Wiltshire, hello, buddy. How you going? Good to see you, Sandy. Mandy's okay. Keeping it all crossed, as we all are. War Donkey. I'm fine. How are you? I'm a little bit tired, but I don't care. I'm going to crack on. Carol, Georgina, Joan Ramsey, Time Angle, Nessa Isaacs, Karolinka, 8212. Awesome. So yeah, we got some cool people in the house. 176 here in the chat. So I'll tell you what you could do whilst we got another like 4 minutes or 3 minutes or so. You guys in the live chat right now, let me know what films that you've seen that have robots in it. It's open to everyone. As many as you can think of, whack it in the live chat. Because I've put 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, I suppose. But yes. Ash, love watching me. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. iRobot. Yeah, that's on my list. Nice one, Mark. Blade Runner. Of course. Do you know, I keep forgetting about Blade Runner. But yeah, you're right. iRobot. Yeah, iRobot. Do you know what? When you talk about robots these days, lots of people go to iRobot. And for good reason. We're going to get into that in a bit. The Terminator. Oh my God, the Bionic Man. Yes, the Bionic Man. Bloody hell. What was that one? Was it Colt Seavers? I can't remember is that his real name? The $6 billion man. I think it's the Mandela effect. Some people say the $6 million man. Anyway, don't argue about it. iRobot, Terminator, The Day the Earth Stood Still, Gort, of course. Yeah, I love the original. Fair play. We got 2 minutes before we start. So if you're coming into the chat, we got nearly 200 here. Lost in Space. Sandy, I love it. That was awesome. We used to love watching Dr. Zachary Smith. What a tosser he was. Yeah. I used to love watching that. You need to do a bovie again. Yeah, I will be doing a bovie camp before Christmas. So watch this space. THX 1138. My God, that is one of my favourite films. And do you know what? Not many people have heard of that. Fair play. I saw Jason of Archaics on a live and he done mention some of that, which is good. I was beginning to feel like I was the only person on the planet who's ever seen it. If you don't know what THX 1138 is, it's George Lucas's first official film before Star Wars. So if you watch that, you're going to hear loads of sound effects and things like that. That was in Star Wars. It's an awesome film. Dystopian as hell, but it's an awesome film. Wall-E. Do you know what? I've never seen that. I've never seen that film. Short Circuit. Yeah, they looked... I think I was a bit of a grown-up by then. I think they was aimed at kids, so I didn't really see it. Star Wars. Yeah, packed full of robots. Droids. Transformers. Yeah, I think I was all grown up and that was all a kid. Spaceballs, I've never seen that. Johnny Five, never seen that. Bicentennial Man, I've heard of that. But I've not seen it. So we got 30 seconds, people. Tron, oh my God, darling, of course. Do you know, I'm going to have to watch that again. I haven't seen that since I was a kid. That was mind-bending when that came out. Steve Austin, the $6 million man. I was sure it's the $6 billion man, but I think it's the Mandela effect. The Matrix. Yeah, I suppose they got robots in there, haven't they? EastEnders, you penis. Right, okay. So fair play for you to having a little bubble bath of all of that. Buck Rogers, yeah. Oh, where did I find? Right, 81%, 154 votes, thinking that robots in society is a bad idea. Do you know what? I'm going to level with you. Right, listen, I'm coming out of a chat, so I can't see what's in the chat. Rachel, darling, you don't have to go crazy. Just go easy. John, good to see you, mate. You just got in there as I'm coming out of the chat. So, right, what we got? 211 people. We're going to be talking about some of these films first. But before we do, just quickly, this is the sort of thing you can do with AI. Crude as it is, it's crazy.
We have already begun building a $500 billion super AI Stargate machine. What could possibly go wrong there?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Do you remember when I done a few videos a couple of years ago now, talking about the AI summit? I think it was Bletchley Park where they'd done the code breaking stuff, World War II. Yes. Do you remember when we had Rishi Sunak and all the rest of it? I'm telling you this much, people, the amount of money that governments and high-end companies have invested in AI and robotics is mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. Who remembers RoboCop? That was one of the first ones. So we're going about 87, something like that.
I'd buy that for $1.
In 209, we could be seeing that in real life within 5 years. You think I'm joking? You think this is clickbait, fear porn, far-fetched? Think again. All right. 2030, you will be seeing stuff like that. So what have we got going on? So what we're going to do is got a few things to show you, people. It's pretty crazy what's going on out there. Let me see. Screen share. Okay. So let's try and do this in some sort of order. Right. Okay. Here we go. I'm just making sure. Yes, it's being shared right now. Optimus from Tesla. This is the Gen 3 version. Highly advanced. So forget about the days of seeing Boston Dynamic stuff 2012 with these little robot dogs running around. It's got a whole lot crazy since then. It seriously has. And I'm not joking. The technology that's gone into these Tesla humanoid robots is insane. I'm not going to go out on a limb and say they're leading, but I would say they possibly are leading when we talk about the scale of production. Okay. I really can't see any company producing as many as rapidly as Tesla. But that's my own thoughts and opinions on that. Okay. It is nuts what's going on out there. Right. I want you to have a quick look at this as well. We got nearly 300 people in it. Awesome. So this is pulled up off of YouTube a couple of weeks ago, and looking through some of the things on here are pretty insane. Pretty insane. The amount of stuff that's going on that's lifelike is quite scary as well. There's a few companies out there that are seriously making waves in making robots look lifelike. Some of them, yes, are pretty sinister as well. I'm not joking. This is all real. This is at a conference. These things actually move like that. This isn't AI generated stuff. This is genuine, real robotics right here in 2025. I'm going to say, look how real some of these things are. It's absolutely, oh my God. I still can't believe it. I still can't get my head around how crazy what we're seeing now is real. Oh my God, look at the state of her. I think she's had too many pints down the pub. Oh my God, look at the state of that. Ridiculous. But the thing is, we may laugh, we may mock now, but what we have to try and understand is we need to add AI, artificial intelligence, into the mix regarding development of these robots. So it's taken a long time to get to this point. But let me tell you this, from this point moving forward with AI, it's going to absolutely run away with things. It seriously is. And I'm not pulling your chain, Jack. It's crazy. It would be cool just to go forward like 3 years, grab loads of evidence, come back and show you. Because I'll tell you what, we are going to see change like we never thought we would see in our lifetimes. Okay. Maybe as a kid, you know, we're thinking about the future and things like that. I'm just trying to skim forward some of the things out there. Honestly, it blew my mind when I was just researching some of this to see just how crazy robotics have got these days. Boxing, look at this, unbelievable. I mean, at the moment you can tell is okay, but it's not brilliant. But like I say, we do have to bear in mind dropping artificial intelligence into the development, the R&D of these robots. Okay, it is going to go crazy. Oh well, this is what freaks me out, is they're making them look human-like. And I'll tell you what, you know, when you've seen AI now, where some of the fake videos and stuff, it's getting so difficult to spot the difference now. I know most of us can, but let me tell you this, we're not far away. There's going to be stuff come out and we're going to go, do you know what? Wow, I don't even know if it's AI or if that's real. And I reckon we are going to see that before Christmas this year. That's how fast things are going. If you was to try and keep up with the development of robotics, it will blow your mind. There's so much going on with autonomy. I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that blew me away today. All of these things now are real. They're not AI images. So you could say, oh, mate, it's just AI. It's not real. It is. This is 100% real. Oh, I think this, I remember seeing, yeah, it was on patrol with police. I remember seeing this. This is out in China. And if you think they haven't got China robots, police robots in the East, think again. And I'm going to show you some of that a bit later on. So without going through all of that video and taking up loads of time, I think we can all agree that how this is moving forward is nuts. So, yeah. And like I just said, in the Philippines and in Jakarta, Indonesia, do you want to see? This is real. Look at this. Indonesia has introduced 25 robotic officers and canine units as part of its national police modernization, showing them off in a parade July this year. Do you want to see what it looked like? There you go. This dude here. Oh my God. It's happening, people. Yes. They've made them taller. Look, because most of us know, without being horrible, it's just true. Lots of men and women in the Far East, they're a lot shorter than we are in the West, but they've decided to make their dystopian robot police officer taller to give it more intimidation factor. And when you see things like this, robots with AI, facial recognition cameras, and weaponry, you know this is going down a very, very bad road. And listen, if you're one of the 19 or 20% that you think robots are a good idea in society, maybe you might need to change your vote after seeing some of these things. Listen, all of these things, right, they are not AI generated photographs. These are real. They've been in development, R&D, for a few years now, and now they are being field tested. I'm not joking. I am not making this up, people. This was out in the Philippines. I'm going to have to try and remember to close these pages down as I go. But okay. So jobs for us. Like, I think it was Martin Ingerman was the first to point out iRobot. Now, when we cast our mind back to that film, iRobot, has anyone seen it? Has anyone not seen it? Most people have, but you never know. iRobot, yes, it's a film that came out, oh God, 21 years ago now. But yes, some of the things that were happening in that film were pretty crazy. Now, most of you guys have seen it, I'm guessing. So you probably remember seeing robots being used in everyday life, setting that time frame in that time period. Okay. So you would see robots in the household doing the washing up, doing the hoovering, going out to get shopping, going to fetch medication for owners, patients, that sort of thing. Okay. Now, what they are doing, well, we're going to be talking about Tesla. Okay. Tesla, Elon Musk has been saying the same thing. Just imagine if you've got an assistant to go out and do the laundry, do all that for you, go out to the shops, go and get the shopping for you, go and tidy the house, hoover up, dust, whatever it is, take the dog for a walk. Yeah. This is being pitched right now. God knows how many thousands of these units have been manufactured. So I'm thinking the motors, the devices, everything is already in place. I think what's going to be happening is they are going to be Wi-Fi attached to the domain in the households, and they are going to be updated. And it's the software that's going to update these robots to upgrade the firmware regarding motor speed, precisions, adjustments, that sort of thing. So theoretically, you know, Elon Musk is in charge, allegedly, of making hundreds of thousands of these robots. Well, the thing is, that robot right now, the technology is pretty amazing, considering how it moves and how it operates. But fast forward a year, that technology would be outdated. And, you know, people have already bought these things. What are they going to do? Throw them away and get another one because it's out of date? No, I believe what's going to happen is there's not going to be many changes to the physical robot. The only changes you will see, which is going to enhance all sorts of things, will be done through software updates, upgrades, if you will. That's my own opinion. I just don't think it's an intelligent idea to make hundreds of thousands of robots and in 12 months down the line, they're out of date, they're useless. They're going to cost thousands. I don't know how much these robots cost, but already I think I saw a video of that idiot Kim Kardashian, whatever her name is. She's got one of those. And I'm thinking, wow, it's the same old thing. They are going to get celebrities, pop stars, movie stars, actors, actresses, whatever, to push this agenda. Oh my God, look how cool these robots. I think it's going to fall under the guise of normalcy bias. They're trying to make this normal now. Okay, it's acceptable, it's normal to have robots in everyday life right here, right now. No, I don't think it is. I think it's a seriously bad idea. Now, why do I think it's a bad idea? Has anyone seen the film Star Wars Episode 3? Who remembers when the nasty one with the hood, he issued Order 66? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? If you don't know what I'm talking about, go into YouTube, put Star Wars Order 66 and just watch that 4-minute clip. Okay, basically what it is all of these robots, androids, whatever you want to call them, they've had this tiny piece of sensitive, secret, whether it's hardware, whether it's software, I'm not sure, within all of these stormtroopers devices, robots, whatever you want to call them. And as soon as that Order 66 was given, they automatically started wiping out anything to do with Jedi, whether they're friends of Jedi or not. As soon as that order and that program protocol got run, that was it. They automatically went into that protocol, which was to eliminate anyone who's Jedi. Now, what's to stop, theoretically, moving ahead? What's to stop millions and millions and hundreds of millions, maybe billions of these robot android robots? What's to stop something similar? Order 66. Okay, a certain day, a certain time, or whatever, and that program is to eliminate anything human. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now, think about it. These robots, they're only going to get lighter, faster, stronger, smarter. Okay? Fast forward 5 or 10 years, maybe even sooner, I should imagine. How are you going to manhandle a robot? What are you going to do to stop it? Now, I'm coming into the chat now because I'm eager to see some of your ideas. So, you're face-to-face with a robot, or there's one in your house, it's gone rogue, okay? Just like some of them did an iRobot, I think. And again, in Star Wars with Order 66, they turn against humans. What can we do to stop them, to slow them down, whatever? Now, I've put a little list of, what about nets? You throw a net over a robot. It could be captured, slowed down, stopped, caught, if you will. What about heat? Now, I've got the idea from the Terminator, but not many of us have got smelting facilities where we can just throw a robot into molten metal. What about an EMP? Something that can generate that pulse to wipe out all of its electronics where it'd literally just stop. And what about glue? How crude is that? Yeah. Imagine that, a bar full of super glue, and then just throwing a robot in there. Eventually, who knows? So this is just for a bit of fun. So I'm going to go through your comments now, and we're going to see what you guys' ideas. And I'm going to put them up on the stream, starting from order. Stephen, marbles on the floor. That's a really good idea. Yeah, it's a really good idea. EMP, yep, snap, Ernie, too right, mate. Gary, oh, he's gone quite deep. He's gone enamel, black paint, oil, sand, mix it all together. Yeah. And my darling, baseball bat. Yeah. Nice. John, do you know what? That is a very good idea. Very good idea. Yeah, because salt water and metals don't mix. High voltage. Yeah. These are all good ideas. An EMP grenade. Yeah, absolutely doable. Dan says kick it in the tin nuts. Right, run to the woods. Andy's had some serious thought about this. So Andy would try to stop a robot by stairs, lubricate the floor, blind with lasers, tangle with ropes, barricade, a fishing magnet. Wow, water bombs with paint. Yeah, I think that will work. Nice. I like the way you think. Ronnie, welder. Yeah, an oxyacetylene torch. Bloody hell. Yeah, do you know what? There's not many metals or alloys that's going to withstand that. But who knows, in the future, maybe the coating or the veneer of these machines are going to be stand up against that sort of thing. Who knows? Does anyone know what metal can stand up to an oxyacetylene torch? I don't know. I'm not a metallurgist. George is saying put oil on the floor. Robots on glue. 20 seconds to comply. Tartan feathers. Yeah. I know, it's awesome. This community is brilliant. It's fantastic. And again, you guys, if you're watching on the replay and you want to get on this, you've got to make sure you subscribed and notified, otherwise you won't be able to get in here like this. The soldier cannon, not entirely sure what that means. Bertie's saying switch it off and wait a bit, then restart. Or somehow I don't think it would be as easy as that. Oh God, these are brilliant, aren't they? Big Dog's worried about legal consequences, but seriously, if there's a robot takeover, I think the police are the last thing on anyone's mind. Oh dear. Oh, this is one of the best ones. This is the funniest one. Play a party political broadcast enough to knock out any brain. Dude, on point. Fair play. Microwave. Yeah, if you can get a robot in a microwave, go for it. But I like the idea. Expanding foam. Oh, someone remembers the 5G towers in 2020. Right. Dude, yeah, I remember. Through balloons filled with oil. Some of them are filled with black paint as well, because if you get black oil-based paint at their clear helmets, yeah, you can't get it off. But no, it's true. But it's a weird one, because when we're thinking of technology and advancement, you know, if throwing oil on a robot, I think they're going to be seeing thermal imaging through their cameras. So I don't know. But it's a start. This is what we need. Fire extinguisher, powder and foam. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Slater, hello, dude. Titanium, I'm guessing we're talking about oxyacetylene. Okay. Do you know, I had a feeling it'd be something like Thai. Yeah, I thought it might have been, but I wasn't sure. Thermite, yeah, I think that would work. Slater says acid. Yeah, give a robot a trip and see what happens. A magnetic net. No, that is a good idea. Yeah. This is cool. Dude, I'll tell you what, you people have got great imaginations. It's a brilliant idea. Andy says a flamethrower. Yeah, that could work. Oh, Joan, yeah, tripwire. Something as simple as that. Yeah. Right, I'm going to have to move on. Oh, look at that, scrap map. Do you remember those, the scrapyard magnets? Rachel, oh my God. Yeah, think Home Alone. Yeah, you were spot on, darling. Yes. I'll tell you, one of the biggest obstacles I think robots are going to have is stairs. Because when you start barricading stairs, I think they're buggered, aren't they? So if you live in a bungalow, God help you. So, yeah, going back to some of these films then. So, let me see. RoboCop. Yes. RoboCop. I love this film when it came out. You remember some of the changes that went through that film when they started looking into the early development of all of these robotics. We're there now, people. Whether they can merge man and machine is just a matter of time. I really don't think, I think we're about 10 years away from that. But Ed 209, that, my friends, is super sinister. Expect to see things like this guarding like the Sterling Lines entrance, Downing Street, all military bases. You know, how the hell is one going to take out one of these? It really makes you think, people, doesn't it? Because the weird thing is, all of these films, or if you're America, all these movies that have been made, we've really got to question the people who made them and what they knew. Because nearly all of the science fiction stuff that we've seen is starting to come true. And yeah, the PSYOP, Perhaps. But one of the weirdest films with robots that I've seen, and this came out in 2014, I believe. Has anyone seen Ex Machina? This is real spooky. How lifelike they can get these robots with AI. I'm not kidding, boys and girls. It is really, really sinister. We're talking about emotions. There's the developer, there's the robot, and there's the guinea pig that was brought in from a competition win to see if there can be a relationship between man and machine. It's really freaky, people. It really does make you question the ethics and the morals behind robotics and where this is going. If you've not seen Ex Machina, it's worth a watch. It's an absolute eye-opener, people, because the weird thing is, I don't think we're far away from seeing a human likeness with these robots now. I really don't think we're that far away. And speaking about human likeness, if any of you guys haven't seen AI before, it's worth a watch. I haven't seen this for a long time. I might have a rewatch of this one of these days, probably soon, because if you're interested in human emotions, if you're a deep diver into human emotions and know a lot about it, this film is for you. It will friggin' blow you away, completely blow you away. AI, artificial intelligence. This boy is a robot. Okay. Mum and dad, they had a son. He died in an accident, and this robot boy was brought in to replace the dead boy. And it's really, really, man, if you want your heartstrings to be pulled around like crazy, this is the film. Human emotions showed in a robotic form. It's really bizarre. And the boy's name is David. So yeah, you could go biblical if you want. And what all that means with numerology, gematria, yes, it all links. Jude Law plays a robot. Yeah, AI. That is one weird film. Weird film. And I really do believe, you know, some of these old films, people, they're really worth a watch because of the development, the advancement of all of this tech we're seeing now. Lots of the inspirations, thoughts, and ideas come from these films. I'm not making it up. Just look at the similarities of what's going on. And one of the all-time favorites, can't leave out Arnie, can we? 1984. Wow. 41 years ago. Crazy. And they've even done a trailer now, Terminator 7, coming out this year, 2025. Now, it looks to me like the whole thing's been done with AI. It looks crap. In fact, the later films from the Terminator series, the worst they got. So, yes, the Terminator. Now, cast your mind back to some of the things that we saw in the Terminator films. Oh, I love them. I think they're amazing. They're really, really good. Terminator 1, Terminator 2, outstanding. Seriously good. And it really makes you think as well. So the ideas about how they're defeated, I think we really need to pay attention and use those ideas and expand them, modify them, and enhance them. Because I have a weird feeling that one day we're going to need some sort of skills to stop these robots. Who remembers this one? Where the Terminator was an actual woman. I think, was it Terminator 3? I think it was. I think it was it Genesis. I've lost count now. But yeah, that was really sinister, where she used her sexuality to literally kill people. It was really sick, actually. Here he is, Arnie. Don't forget, Arnie, we remember 2020, you told us all to wear a mask. Yeah, we remember. But as far as films go, with these robots, the plot, insane, absolutely insane. And here's a bit of trivia, if you didn't already know. The film The Matrix, the one that came out in 1999 that we all know and love, it wasn't the brothers who wrote that, it was a woman. A woman wrote that and had the idea stolen by the brothers. But not only did she write the Matrix, she also wrote the Terminator. And she said, when I've watched her in an interview in American television, that if you want to know the whole truth and the story, you need to watch all of the Terminator films and you need to watch all of the Matrix films in order, starting with the Terminator first. I did. A few months ago, I binge watched the whole lot over about 3 days. And let me tell you this, wow, that woman, she knows what's going down. And basically everything's coming true. It's nuts. But going back to what I said earlier about how robots are being used, I don't know if any of you guys are aware of this. We know the store Waitrose here in the UK, and they use a subsidiary company called Ocado. Do you know what they've gone and done? Yeah, they've sacked thousands of people. Now they have a completely autonomous factory to pack your shopping orders. I'm not making it up. There you go. Look, there's the logo there, Ocado. So if you use Ocado to get your food delivered, chances are it was packed by a non-human entity, i.e. a robot. It's unbelievable. And like I say, you start putting AI into this to tweak systems, make it more efficient. It's mind-blowing. It's completely bloody mind-blowing how fast all of this is coming down the pipe now. Yeah, the warehouse. It's shocking. It's massive. It's huge. Yeah, it blew my mind when I found out about that. I couldn't bloody believe it. And like I said earlier, when we talked about Boston Dynamics, now most of us would probably remember the term Boston Dynamics around 2012, I think, that sort of time frame, maybe a bit earlier. And some of the sinister stuff that was going on there. But check this. Boston Dynamics robots have been used in military non-weaponized applications for tasks like remote inspection, logistics, and bomb disposal. So they've already got a foothold in the military, okay? And it says on there, and it looks like it needed to make a point, non-weaponized. It won't be long before these things are weaponized, people. They are weaponized. So these things can run super fast. They can go over any terrain now. And look at that. There's an M4 on the top with, oh my God, an AI viewfinder scope. Bloody hell. Wow. It's scary stuff. I know I don't like to scare you guys. All I'm doing is showing you the stuff that's coming down the pipe, because I know everyone doesn't spend time looking at the latest in robotics. I just wanted to have a quick look and let you guys make you guys aware of the stuff that's currently available right now. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. And the weird thing is, don't forget, robots don't need sleep. They don't need food. All they need is power. And there's been all sorts of R&D stuff coming out in videos already of robots making their own circuit boards with the help of AI to upgrade themselves, to repair themselves if there's any damage, upgrade themselves, and to change their own batteries. Now, I believe there's always going to be some sort of small, minimal use backup standby battery, which is going to be turned on when the main battery is removed and a new one goes in. That little one is going to be able to still perform functions like reload a new battery. And what about if we think ahead and we think about magnetics, levitation, maglev, movements, perpetual motion? What if one day they don't need batteries put in? All the time they move, they're charging themselves. A bit like a car with an alternator. Think about that. Yeah. Wow. Crazy. But like I said, the Philippines aren't the only ones. This is quite scary. You ready for this? China is using advanced robots for law enforcement, including spherical and humanoid models that patrol streets, monitor crowds, and perform tasks like facial recognition and issuing commands. What we saw earlier with that weird little round tire moving along was this one, the spherical robot. Absolutely packed full of tech. Look at this. It's a, oh my God, look. I don't know why these pictures aren't coming up large. Sorry about that. But yeah, there we go. There's that little, that round ball that moves around. Insane. Serious high tech inside that. But we're still at the early stages of development. Just put yourself 5 years ahead from now and think how crazy and advanced all this. Oh my God, that looks sinister as hell. Look at that. Wow. And the weird thing is, all of these companies that are making these, you start getting influence, which lots of them have, by sci-fi films. You can literally make the thing as friendly. And look at this. That is friggin' retarded. That is ridiculous. Look at that. A friendly little police officer and a little bloody mobility scooter. Gee whiz. Really? What the hell is this? Honestly. I think the police in China, or the robots, they're holding back. I think they've got way more advanced stuff than this. This just looks like a C5 that's taken acid. It's ridiculous. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Oh my God, this was April. Look at this. Gee whiz. In actual fact, if you guys want to check out a good YouTube channel, AI Revolution is really good. I've shown a few things and linked some of my clips to their channel. They're really, really good. And I think they do content every other day. So if you want more up-to-date information, check out AI Revolution on YouTube. They're pretty cool. But yeah, we're going to go and see what the current poll is. We've had 327 votes. 83% think it's a bad idea of robots in our society. Wow. That's good. I agree. I really don't think it's a good idea. Like I said, these robots and these new generation robots, AI, face recognition, they don't need sleep, they don't need food, they self-repair and they self-charge already. Yeah, facial recognition. So you're going down the high street, you said something dodgy online, you've been unfortunate enough to put your face online somewhere. That little robot picks up on your face, scans everything, and notice that you said something bad. You just get a fine issued, and you may even get detained by a robot. That could be the way things are going. Wow. What do you guys think anyway? Honesty and truth. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Yes, the mark of the beast. Yeah, very, very true. Very true. It's the agenda. They're running alongside the texts. They 100% are. And we are in those times. The first seal was broken 2020. Second seal has been broken too. Carl McPhee, good to see you, brother. I hope you're well. Nice. Not good at all. No, you're not wrong. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section under the video of where you think robotics are going. Do you think we are going to be seeing them, mainstream society, pretty much like we saw in iRobot? Do you think we're close to seeing that? Or do you think, no, this is going to be at least 10 years away? What do you think? Everyone's got their own opinion. I'm not right, I'm not wrong, nor is everyone. But you've got your freedom and right to speak whatever you want. What do you think about Johnny Cabs? Hope you enjoy the ride. I remember that. Awesome. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these robots and the moral dilemma. Yeah. So what are we thinking about? Since 2020, when that weird year happened, when everything seems to have started from that year, what did we have? Well, I'll tell you what we did have. We had a lot of lonely people, a lot of elderly people on their own, scared to go out, isolated, furloughed, at home in their flat alone, really bad for mental health. Okay. One of the things I think they're going to pitch these robots, especially these human looking ones, as a companion. Yeah, for real. Don't just imagine it. You know, this robot has got really, really serious high-end artificial intelligence. Machine learning is infant stuff compared to this stuff. Okay, so you get your robot, it's been preloaded with all of these software protocols. It's going to learn from you. It's going to learn to know when you're happy, when you're sad. It's going to console you when you are sad. It's going to laugh with you when you're happy. All of these sorts of things. I can see it coming. I can't say when, but I would say within the next 5 years, before 2030, I think a lot of people, I think starting with the wealthy, because these things are going to be expensive. But who remembers when plasma and LCD and then LED TVs come out? When there were 3,000, 5,000, 10,000 for the big tellies. Now you can get way better tech for 200-300 quid. The same is going to go with robots. At first, they're 150 grand a pop, some of them. Okay, they're going to get more and more and more affordable. The more people that buy them, who's got all of the money when they're expensive, that money is going to get reinvested into the company, straight into R&D, so they can make them more affordable, more economical, etc. And at some point, you're going to see the amount of robots grow rapidly, especially across the Western world. Oh, man, can you imagine them in India? That'd be hilarious, of all that traffic and all those street food. Crazy. So, yes. Sorry, I just got a message. It might be important. John. Sorry, mate. I'll have a look at it later. But yes, you see where I'm going with this. What do you think about it? Earmarked for elderly, lonely people as companions. What about disabilities? Someone to do all the washing up for you, do all of the washing, to cook for you, to take the dog out. That's how it's going to be pitched, people. Yeah. And then you're going to see videos of them dancing and having fun and interacting with the public. Yeah. Yeah. And then guess what? The police will be replaced. Yeah. And don't forget, at the moment, you can argue the toss with a police officer. With a robot, it's protocol. It's black or white. You're innocent or guilty. There's no grey area anymore. Yeah, you're talking to a machine. No feelings, no compassion, no empathy, just a program. Binary. Ones and zeros, on, off, yes, no. That's what we are going to be looking at. Crazy world. Seriously is. Skynet is real. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jay. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in a comment. Don't forget to check out the links below the video and support if you can. It really helps his channel grow so we can keep on coming at you with awesome content and getting you guys interacting live. If you can share the video, brilliant. Hit the thumbs up before you go. It's really fast, really easy. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you're good to go. You guys take care. Thanks for watching and stay funky.